everyone. Welcome to Parasol Alliance's first Thought Leadership Webinar series of 2024. We're so excited you all are joining us today. As many of you know, Parasol Alliance is a technology company that exclusively serves senior living communities. And here at Parasol Alliance, we transform technology culture for senior living by offering valuable technology support to help senior living communities make smarter strategic technology investments to ultimately achieve your business goals. So having the pleasure of serving senior living communities for over 8 years now, we know you might be interested in implementing new technology at your community, but you might not have the time for lengthy demos or might not know where to start. To make the most of your time, we're offering 4 presentations about technology solutions today that could potentially benefit your community. And today's series will feature technologies including a clinical portal that instantly equips families with resident care, a financial performance management solution that offers improved insights and streamlined processes, a suite of innovative tech products to improve your sales processes, a video app that you can utilize to generate leads and convert them to residents. And before we get started, if you have any questions for our panelists today, please feel free to post them in the Q&A feature. If one of our panelists cannot answer your questions live, I will have the panelists reach out to you by email to answer your question. So without further ado, our first panelist today is Varsha Chowgai. She is the CEO of Evoke Health, Inc. So Varsha, we look forward to learning more about Evoke Health. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Katie. Okay, I'm just gonna do my screen and start my timer. Hi, everyone. My name is Varsha Chowgai. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Evoke Health. I want to start my presentation by thanking Parasol for giving me this opportunity to showcase my technology to the senior living communities who are in this webinar today. Before I tell you what we do and how we do it, I want to set the stage with the problem that we are trying to solve here at Evoke Health with our flagship product, Engage Plus. So I'll go over a few scenarios that may seem very familiar to you in your memory care, assisted living, and skilled nursing homes. The first scenario is new admission. A resident, Mary, she's newly admitted, she joins your home, she's anxious, her family is anxious. After she's checked in, the family is calling to see how mom has checked in, how she's doing, or your social worker or your clinical team are calling the family to let them know how everything is going with the resident, how to navigate the care decision, so on and so forth. And we also have a regulation that mandates you share care plan within 48 hours once the resident is admitted. So the nursing team is printing out the care plan, handing it over, or you're having care conference. And since we are in healthcare, all this has to be charted as well. So the nursing team is making progress note, typing everything on all the conversation that has happened between the staff and the families. The second scenario is a really busy day in a home. A physician is coming in for their rounds. He goes around checking all the residents, orders a bunch of lab works, does medication changes, and now the nurse on duty has to call all the families to let them know what the doctor said, all the changes that the doctor has suggested. Now, if the family picks up the phone on a first ring, that's great. If not, we end up playing phone tag with them. And again, all this communication is also being charted to ensure that you are doing your due diligence to keep families in the loop. Third scenario is that time of the year where you're going to have care conference. So your social worker is going through multiple phone calls between the families, the clinical team to schedule a care conference that works for everyone in the community, the residents, their families, and the staff. Now, the staff have booked 2 to 3 hours from their day to attend this care conference for the residents. Sometimes the family shows up and sometimes the family do not show up. And again, we are charting all this to show that we have had care conference. The fourth scenario is a really busy day in your home where there's an outbreak. Now, the administrators or the social workers or a clinical team are reaching out through mass emails, through robocall, phone calls, telling them that there's an outbreak, what the policies are, how you're controlling the outbreak. Now, the families are anxious that the loved one is in an outbreak situation, so they start calling your clinical team with all the questions and to ensure that their loved ones are safe and are not affected by the outbreak. Does this sound very familiar? Since I can't see the attendees, I'll assume it is because it does sound familiar to hundreds of CIOs, administrators, operations team, nursing supervisors, director of nursing, all the clinical team we've spoken to. And when we ask them, do you know how much time all this communication with family takes? We learned that it takes 20 to 60% of their day, which seems quite a lot when you consider the current environment of staffing constraint. So we thought, how can we do this better? How can we do this communication so that it doesn't take a lot of staff time? So the obvious answer is, let's just stop answering the phone calls. Well, we can't really do that because we all believe in providing person-centered care, where family engagement is one of the core principles of the person-centered care philosophy that we all are embracing. We also have regulations, CMS regulations, state regulations. We also have the new 21st Century Cures Act that says any kind of changes in the resident status must be communicated to the caregiver electronically. And also the CMS regulation that says anytime anything changes in resident status, the families need to be informed. Then, we are in a service business and we want to make sure our customers, the residents and the families have good experience with our community, with our home, with our organization. We want to establish ourselves as a reputable home in the community. And as a result, we want to make sure we are providing and delivering a really good customer experience, which means we have to answer and we have to keep families in the loop. And also, in today's generation, we are more technologically savvy than we've ever been. And what we are finding is that families want an online experience with their home, with their community, which is a personal extension of the care that the loved ones are receiving in the care home. So for all these reasons, we can't just stop answering phone calls. So how can we do that so that it does not take 20 to 60% of the time? And that is where our platform comes in, Engage Plus. We are a clinical portal that aims to automate some of the communication and information sharing that is going on every day between your staff and the residents' families, and also streamline communication such that the clinical team are not bombarded with phone calls every day. Now, please note, I say clinical portal because there are a lot of lifestyle resident engagement platform out there like Cubigo, LifeLoop, robocall companies that kind of sends out mass notification. And we differentiate ourselves from those platforms where we are providing a holistic care and wellness related information apart from everything else that's going on in the community, such that any kind of information that the families are looking to know or the staff have to provide is all channeled through our platform. Since we're dealing with health information, we are compliant to privacy laws and regulations such as HIPAA, and we also help our customers, assisted care, memory care, skilled nursing homes, comply with the CMS and state regulations that mandate transparency with family and that mandates that families be informed anytime there's change in resident status or care plan. So how are we doing this? So this is a dashboard, which is one of many features from our platform. What we do is we integrate with the electronic charting software that you're already using so that your staff are not entering redundant information in our platform as well. So we take all the information that you want to share with the families and we present it in our platform. So in this dashboard, you can see when a resident moves in, before the nurse would call and let the families know what's going on with their health. Now they can use our messaging feature, which is few clicks, and the family is informed on how to navigate the care that is being provided in your community. You also have to share baseline care plan within 48 hours or have to share care plan whenever there's changes. You no longer have to print out or send an email. It's all available through our integration with your electronic charting software, and it's available for the residents or their families to see 24/7 through any device. Then the other scenario that I went through was the physician day. So the physician came in, did all his changes. Now the nurses were calling. Through our platform, They can see what the physician said. They can see what changes in the medication that the physician has ordered. They can see any lab work that was ordered, and all that information is communicated to them real time so that your nurses don't have to call and inform the families anymore. We do that through our platform. Then scheduling care conferences, which takes so much of your social worker time and multiple phone calls. You can use our platform to schedule care conferences, schedule appointments, let the family know of any kind of events or activities or appointments that are upcoming for the resident. You can also share activity calendar, menus, your TV guide, your policies, any kind of communication that you're currently doing with the families can be all handled through our platform. We've also added features like leaving a Google review or sending out kudos to the employee who have delivered exceptional care. And these two features have really helped the employees feel better because now the families are giving good reviews, and also boosted the reputation of the home, because anything that is 4 or 5 star, they can leave a Google review and hopefully boost the census and occupancy level in the community. We have 4,500 families, residents, and the staff using our platform right now, and the benefits we are seeing is quite amazing. We've significantly reduced staff workload pertaining to communication. There's at least 50% reduction in communication. And please note, it's not 100%. The phone call still happens, but it's really for emergency situation or if a family wants to have an in-depth conversation. But any information like, did mom eat well? Did mom sleep well? Did she have a bowel movement? Or what's her care plan like? All that is channeled through our platform. We also have a very high activation rate for our users. Depending on the community type, we have 75 to 90% activation rate, and families are logging in every week at least once to know what's going on with the care. And also the home is being transparent in the care that is being provided. So the families are very happy with the home's transparency as well. Here's a few reviews on what our current users have to say about our portal. Here we have Kelly, the director of nursing of one of our customers, memory care and skilled nursing. And she said, we spent a lot of time with families on the phone, reviewing care plan, medication list. The portal has significantly cut down on the amount of phone calls and follow-up we need to do. She also said that if we were to take our platform away, they'll be spending so much time on the office and on the phone, which means that they're not out there giving face-to-face patient care. We also have Shannon, who is the assistant director of nursing. She said they could have never kept up with questions from families without the messaging app. And we have few reviews from the families as well, where our customer Shannondale, the family felt the communication was amazing through our platform, and they really appreciated having direct access to the information. And here's a snapshot of a Google review that was posted for our customers community on Google, where they said, amazing care, thanks to the portal, it saved numerous phone calls. That was a lot of information crammed in the last 12 minutes. So the key takeaways that I want you to take is that we don't need to spend so much time on the phone trying to give families access to information. It can all be done automated and streamlined way that really saves your staff time and boosts the experience for the families and everybody involved in resident care. Since it's a technology, it's really easy to use and implement. It takes less than 2 hours with no staff training. Really, it's so intuitive to use. If you want a full demo, please contact me at varsha@evokehealth.ca. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Varsha, for that amazing presentation. Does anybody have any questions you would like Varsha to answer at this time? We will, and so what we will do is after the series is over, we will be sending out an email, and it will have the recording, and it will also have the contact information for every panelist we have in the series today. We do have, yes, so you will get a copy of the slides shown, and you will get the full recording after the series. Varsha, I think we did have a question for you, which is, do you offer therapy sessions?
Oh, sorry. No, we are just a technology. We don't offer therapy sessions. However, we do take the therapy schedules and let everyone know when the therapy is happening.
Okay, wonderful. I appreciate that. Are there any more questions for Varsha? Okay. Well, we are going to move on to our next speaker. Thank you, Varsha, so much. I enjoy learning about how you all help save medical staff so much valuable time and resources. So our next panelist is Andrew Wenner, and he is the managing partner for Acamar Consulting, implementing Prophix's solutions. And Andrew, we can't wait to hear more about everything you all offer.
Thank you. So thank you, Katie, for the introduction and the opportunity to introduce Prophix and demonstrate how we can transform management of senior living communities. My name is Andrew Winter. I'm a managing partner with Acamar, and we are an official implementation partner for Prophix. We firmly believe that financial planning and analysis represents both the present reality and the future trajectory of finance. Today, financial leaders are increasingly recognized as indispensable strategic allies, entrusted with delivering crucial insights and opportunities to guide business leaders. At Acamar, we specialize in offering comprehensive financial consulting, partnering with small and medium-sized businesses to enhance and optimize the record-to-report processes, financial planning, and analytical capabilities. Our approach revolves around three key pillars. We leverage your data to craft a narrative that illuminates your company's current status and future trajectory, empowering your leadership with a solid foundation for decision-making. We customize our solutions to align seamlessly with your unique operational dynamics, ensuring that the story that we convey resonates effectively with your audience. And we foster a collaborative environment where we work hand in hand with you to co-create the solutions, inviting iterative feedback to ensure alignment with your goals. Our holistic approach emphasizes the integration of people, process, and technology, ensuring a harmonious synergy that maximizes efficiency and effectiveness and accelerates the realization of value. Prophix offers a comprehensive cloud-based software suite designed to streamline the consolidation of financial and operational data. And with this powerful tool, your team gains the ability to monitor key performance metrics, conduct in-depth analysis of revenue and cost drivers, and quickly, easily, and accurately forecast your financials. Having honed their expertise since 1987, Prophix has solidified its position as a leader in mid-market FP&A software. Notably, Prophix's solution is already making a difference at several senior living communities today. So why do we partner with Prophix? Well, throughout my 15-year tenure in FP&A, I've seen numerous companies that invest in technology that didn't align with their requirements, and consequently, they fail to realize the full benefits of their investment. Technology alone is not going to resolve all the challenges in finance, but it does hold tremendous potential for reducing the costs and workloads when implemented effectively. That's why we've chosen to partner with Prophix. It offers essential features out of the box at an affordable price, making it an ideal solution for small and medium businesses. Notably, it's built for the cloud, and that eliminates the need to purchase servers or hire an IT team. Prophix handles all the technical maintenance and will ensure that the system is available and will scale with your business's growth. And as the implementers, we will customize the system to your specification and provide ongoing application support. Prophix excels in data integration to become your single source of truth. Whether it's financial data, clinical data, market data, if it's accessible, we can import it and use it. And the dashboards offer a comprehensive view of your business. The interactive features empower users to understand the drivers behind your business performance. And the intuitive interface enables users to effortlessly create their own dashboards and conduct ad hoc analyses. When we're contemplating a transformation, it's crucial to grasp the obstacles that hinder efficiency, growth, and morale. In a recent discussion with the CFO of a CCRC, He had pointed out that senior living has lagged other industries in adopting technologies to streamline back office operations. Community administrators rely on financial and clinical metrics to maximize their financial results while also fulfilling their mission to prioritize the well-being of residents. However, various processes and system challenges can obstruct the analysis of those results and ultimately hinder proactive action. Instead, the team becomes entangled in merely illustrating the situation. For instance, the data may be dispersed across multiple systems. The reports are stale until they're manually refreshed. Maintaining detailed financial models in Excel is cumbersome. And creating reports is time-consuming and error-prone and may potentially undermine the trust in results. While it might seem convenient to maintain the status quo, there are tangible risks to the community. Choosing to do nothing means being less agile than your competition, struggling to adapt to market changes swiftly, staff time that's spent on non-value add tasks, limiting the ability to offer new services to your residents, and in severe cases, even failing to comply with care standards. So how does Prophix help to tackle these challenges? Well, let's begin by picturing having all of your crucial data centralized in one convenient location. Prophix effortlessly connects with major EHR systems like Point-Click Care and Matrix Care, as well as numerous financial platforms. The consolidation allows for a comprehensive view of your business's current status. And what's remarkable about Prophix dashboards is their ability to adapt to different user needs. We can customize the dashboards according to the individual roles, ensuring that your CFOs stay focused on financial metrics, while community managers can dive into revenue projections, cost analysis, census data, occupancy rates, and incidents. Plus, users can craft their own dashboards in minutes. All the visuals and tables are interactive. Simply click on a chart to dive deeper into the data, and with another click, you can switch over to a pivot table for more analysis. If you want to explore the transactional details or view attachments like POs or invoices in your GL, not a problem. Prophix actually has the ability to drill into the source systems. So with Prophix, accessing your data for actionable insights becomes second nature, and that enables you to more effectively manage your community operations. But going beyond just reporting, Prophix also stands out for its proactive approach in helping you navigate the future of your business. By harnessing both financial and clinical data, Prophix can automatically generate and predict predicted revenue and cost forecasts. These forecasts are adjustable. They allow your team to incorporate your leadership feedback, your planned initiatives, the evolving market conditions, and always ensuring that you have complete visibility into your community's trajectory. In industries like senior living, where uncertainty is a constant challenge, Prophix also distinguishes itself from Excel in scenario planning capabilities. You can easily model various scenarios from best to worst case with the anticipated outcomes, providing your team with the confidence to pivot as needed. Moreover, Prophix enables planning at multiple levels of detail, catering to the specific needs of your community. So whether that's forecasting revenues based on a room type and occupancy rates, managing staff salaries by position, or your daily meal expenses, Prophix will empower you to empower detailed planning that seamlessly rolls up into your financial statements. This level of detail also aids in compliance, such as maintaining care levels for residents in skilled nursing settings through metrics like hours per resident day. Once your plan is finalized, your updated financial statements are readily available for review and sharing with stakeholders. And post-close, all of your statements will automatically update to reflect your actual performance. You might be thinking that adopting Prophix just means I'm trading one complex process for another, just a different tool. However, Prophix is also designed to streamline many of the procedural steps, freeing you again to focus more on the community operations and your residents. Prophix will simplify the data collection by automating workflows for budget and forecast cycles. It notifies your team members when they need to log in and what they need to do. And Prophix respects dependencies, ensuring that the reviewers are only prompted to log in once your contributors have completed their data entry. And if a user forgets, Prophix will continue to send reminders. You can also say goodbye to manually compiling reports. Prophix will generate and distribute report binders. Like dashboards, you can create customized binders tailored to different recipients, ensuring that they receive only the pertinent information. Prophix also offers robust security features. You can define your user permissions and access levels, ensuring sensitive data like personnel salaries are only visible to authorized individuals. Security measures are integrated across the system, from the dashboards to planning to the report binders, and that simplifies management through a single template that automatically filters all the data based on the user permissions. Another cool feature is that Prophix can automate variance analysis. So instead of spending multiple hours dissecting discrepancies between your actuals and your forecast, Prophix has a built-in AI engine that will perform that analysis and generate the variance explanations, again, allowing you to focus on implementing actionable activities within your community to manage your financials. And finally, Prophix is also compatible with Microsoft O365. And that allows you to plan and report directly from Excel. Additionally, there is a PowerPoint add-in, so you can actually create charts and tables in your presentations that will always stay synced to the latest data. For more advanced business intelligence needs, Prophix also integrates with Power BI. So in summary, Prophix is engineered to simplify and enhance your financial management and reporting process, ultimately empowering you to drive greater efficiency and effectiveness in your community operations. Thank you for your time today. I hope this introduction to Prophix has been helpful. If you have any questions or would like to chat more about your unique challenges, please feel free to reach out to me at the email and phone number shown on this slide. Katie, are there any questions I can answer?
I don't see any at this time. Does anybody have any questions for Andrew about Prophix? I don't see any here in the chat, or you ask some after we move to the next panelist. I will have him email you an answer, I promise.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation, Andrew.
Thank you.
Since I don't see any questions, we will go on to our next presenter. So our next panelist is, oh, I spoke too soon. Oh, no, we just had a comment in here telling Andrew that he did an amazing job, and I have to agree.
Thank you.
So thank you for tuning in, and let's see if we have any other ones real quick before I move on. I don't think so. Okay, thank you so much, Andrew.
Thank you.
And I'm so sorry to interrupt you. And our next panelist is Mary Greer, Director of Sales for Engrain. And we're excited to learn more about all Engrain offers senior living communities. Mary, feel free to get started whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. It's amazing to be a part of this event here today. So I'm here to give you a little bit of information about Engrain. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen briefly. So we'll get started with just a little bit of background on who Engrain is and what we do within the industry. So Engrain has been the leader in map visualization and technology and prospective resident engagement solutions for 20 plus years within the industry. We have over 10,000 active communities utilizing our products today in several different markets. We serve the multifamily industry, which we've served for well over 20 years. We've been in the senior living industry a little over 10. And we have a full suite of interactive solutions, and we deem them data visualization tools as well. The two solutions I'm going to reference the most probably today within my presentation are Touch Tour, which is what I'm going to be demoing today, And this is our sales enablement software that lives within the sales centers, leasing, our discovery centers, marketing suites within our senior living communities. This is an incredible aid to sales counselors as they dive deep into discovery with a prospective resident and their family as they're searching in their journey for their new home. So it takes them all the way through the discovery process in a nice, comfortable environment and focuses on all of the elements that are ultimately important to that individual. So we are going to be going through as thorough as a demo as I can do today within the time allotted. And then I'm just going to tease a little bit here. We have an interactive community map that can live on community websites as well. So this is a great tool for prospective residents and their families to begin their search when they are exploring ahead of a visit, being able to get an idea of what a community offers from amenities and lifestyle to also those unique floor plans and homes that could be available. We offer a diverse, variety of basically, you can be as transparent as you'd like within these maps. So many just kind of give a hint to what's available, getting that initial interest, while others are fully transparent and may show all of their inventory and their pricing, to offer that prospective resident and their family the information that they're ultimately searching for when they visit a website. But as I said, today, we are mainly going to focus on the touch tour solution. And we believe that seeing is believing. So instead of just showing you a deck, I'm going to actually show our product. So I'm going to quickly shift off my my video. It will come back on in a moment. And so when you're thinking of touch tour, as I said, this is an interactive touchscreen software that lives there in a sales counselor's office or in their discovery room. It is where they sit down to have that intimate conversation with a prospective resident. So you can see now, you should be able to see both my webcam and my screen share. And I do this so that you can see me actually tapping and touching and utilizing the software. I myself was a counselor for many years and utilized Engrain's products within my communities. So I know the value of being able to have these tools essentially at your fingertips as you're going through that conversation with someone. So what I'm demoing today is our newest version of Touch Tour called Touch Tour Flex for senior living. And as someone starts to engage with the screen, you'll notice in this case, I've already queued this up for a visitor. So this allows a sales counselor to set the stage as someone sits down at their table to have it queued up and welcoming them into that community. Then we can begin our tour. And usually this first initial section is to focus on what really sets that community apart, what makes them special and unique. So this can include videos, it can include a lot of great context and allow someone to even give testimonials or a message from the executive director, a lot of different unique aspects that set that community apart. And then as we go a little bit deeper, we want to showcase what that community offers from an amenity standpoint. Where are the things that they're going to participate in throughout the day? So taking them through a wonderful sort of campus or community map with hotspots that allow them to simply tap into that area and then dive in a little bit deeper. If there's a virtual tour, in this case, it's pulling out, more of that Matterport experience here, where they can take a spin around that space. We see many communities for blue sky or expansion projects utilizing our software to paint a picture of life within a community that isn't tangible yet. So utilizing rendered content in that case to be able to showcase what that space will be in the future when they move in. So a great, overview of that community. And then the location, of course, is important to people as they're considering their move. Maybe they're moving to be close to family, they're not familiar with the area. This is where we can highlight what's important to them around that community. So if golfing is important, or hospitals, or any of those unique points of interest, we can highlight them there on a Google map and then showcase how far away or how close they may be to that community. We also can pinpoint a very specific location if they are interested in seeing how far it is to an adult child's home, or a very specific place that they frequent often. So you can see that automatically populates that duration of time. And then as we continue to kind of float through lifestyle and amenities within a community, we can beautifully display any content as that relates to photos and videos so that it's impactful as they're going through and talking through their needs. What's also important to recognize is I'm collecting a digital brochure as I'm going through. So when there is something that is meaningful to that prospective resident, we are saving those favorites to be sent as a digital brochure following that visit. And then most importantly, we are here to help them find the right home. And this is where you can navigate in a couple of different ways, from viewing the different floor plans that are available within the community and identifying where those individual homes are located of that floor plan type that they're most interested in. We can also really create a sense of urgency here as well, highlighting those apartments that are available and those that are reserved. And this really showcases that old-fashioned level plan board with little stickers, but in a digital format that really creates that sense of urgency and helps them filter to their unique needs as they go through the options that are best suited for them. Then we can compare those apartments that are really the right fit. And we can put those side by side. They can see where they're located within the community. And all of our inventory can be pulled directly from the CRM that they're using. So what's wonderful is we have integrations with Welcome Home and Align, Yardi Senior. We even can work with Salesforce integrations. So we have deep relationships with these CRMs to make sure that what we show within our products are accurate and ultimately that source of truth. As someone identifies that apartment that is the best for them, this is where we can get down to showing exactly where it lives within the community, any other unique aspects of that specific home. So photos or renderings of that floor plan, even a view out the window can be meaningful and impactful for that person that maybe that's a really important criteria for them. If provided those view images, whether it's rendered or an actual photo, we can incorporate that into the experience. We can integrate with finish selection tools, virtual tours as well. So any video content can be utilized anywhere within the Touch Tour experience, from the amenity sections and galleries to the specific units of those homes. And then I love our furniture arranger feature too. This is a great tool for that person questioning whether that queen size or king size bed can indeed fit into that bedroom. You can drag and drop it into place as well as measure out any of those walls for that very specific, meaningful piece of furniture to them. We also help sales counselors talk through any unique pricing components they have. So we often work with CCRCs, but rental communities as well, can outline their pricing model as well as allow them to jump into any unique benefits that they want to showcase here. I have this defaulted to a double occupancy because I had both Lucy and Ricky visiting the community, but we can also change dynamically to a single occupancy and proceed to the next stage. This is the most fun part. As we have found them the perfect home, you can print from the screen and you can now also make a commitment. So if Lucy and Ricky are ready to proceed with this 1-bedroom home, we can select reserve home, please confirm, and now their home lights in red, confetti falls, and they've made that important decision for their future, and we're celebrating that. So cheers with a glass of champagne, and now they can view that reservation, and then any other things that they saved over the course of their visit can be sent in a summary following the visit. So that was a very, very quick look at Touch Tour for senior living. If you want a more thorough demo, obviously our team can connect with you and really talk through the needs of individual communities, because our goal is to make those communities shine so that person feels confident in their decision and moving forward. All right, I'm gonna back out here and stop my screen share. I'm gonna open it up for any questions, I believe now. Any questions for me?
Mary, I know we did have just a comment that you have a very cool demo, and we have to agree. The confetti is the extra pizzazz at the end.
They built that in for me because if it's not obvious, I have a lot of pizzazz. I love showing our products. I'm excited by them, and I think that we offer something really unique to this market and something that should be celebrated when they decide to make the decision to move to a senior living community. It is something that should be celebrated. So we felt confetti was absolutely in order. Thank you.
Well, we have to agree. And also, we had another listener, attendee, I'm sorry, Corey, also said that you have a really cool presentation. So,
Yeah.
and they love your interactive demo. So thank you so much. If
You're
anybody else has more questions for Mary, we will take them now. And if not, Mary, thank you so much. I always enjoy learning more about what you all offer. And
Well,
we will.
We're thrilled to be partnered with Parasol Alliance. Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk today.
Thank you. Oh, Mary, before I let you go, we do have a question from Jeff from Composure. So let's see. I know he's typing it, so it might just be just a second before we, I just didn't want you to hop off. So
No worries.
Thank you so much. So his question is, do you have anything that shares architectural level overviews? Great question.
Architectural level overviews. So I am going to kind of take that question as I think I understand it. Our maps essentially take architectural files. So basically we create those interactive level plan maps from any architectural files that are provided to us. We can also create stylized marketing maps that, you know, if you don't have anything pretty, and then we bring them to life with the availability, of course, and then also the amenities throughout with amenity markers. I think that was the answer to the question. So that shows off where those apartments live within the community. That didn't answer your question, though, Jeff. Shoot it over to me and we can definitely chat separately.
Thank you. I was about to say, we can definitely, I'll share his email with you, Mary, so you can reach out to him to answer any questions he has. So thank you so much for that. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our final panelist, who is from HeartLegacy. Christy Fries is the Director of Senior Living Services there, and she will be presenting about all they offer. So whenever you're ready, Christy, we can't wait to learn more.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and share, and we will dive on in. All right. So hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Christy Fries. I am the Regional Director of Senior Living Sales here at HeartLegacy. And before I get started, I do kind of want to give you the lay of the land so you know what to expect over our next 10 to 11 minutes together. I am first going to share the story of HeartLegacy and Sales Mail, kind of tie those two together for you. Second, I want to introduce myself a little bit further. And then third, we're going to dive into the power of video. So hopefully that sounds good, and we'll get rolling here. So HeartLegacy was actually founded back in 2016 as a video editing solution. However, in 2018, our customers who are senior living operators were coming to us requesting a sales-centric tool for their sales teams and their business development folks to use in personalized follow-up. So think initial inquiry, post-tour, maybe congratulating them on that deposit, really keeping the confetti momentum going. And so in 2019, the Sales Mail app was released, and it is by far the easiest app on my phone to use. So fast forward over the course of the last couple of years, we now have over 5,000 users leveraging Sales Mail in their communications. And although we still offer the video editing solution, I really see and believe that personalized, authentic video is the way in which we're going to be communicating in the years to come. So next up, I really believe that Sales Mail sits at the intersection of personalization, convenience, and positive disruption. And I want to tell you a little bit more about why I believe that to be true. So I actually come to Sales Mail after using the tool personally. In 2019, I was on site at a senior living community. We had independent, assisted, and memory care, and we were in pre-construction. I was in a sales trailer, and I used Sales Mail every single step of the way. Now, fast forward over the last 2 to 3 years, I have had the opportunity to train teams in using video, implementing it into their process. And you would be shocked at the amount of feedback that I get around, wow, I had somebody that I haven't been able to connect with in months respond once I sent them a personalized video. Or on the flip side of that, I get a lot of feedback around, wow, this was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be before I got started. So using all of those factors, really harnessing yourself and your authenticity and doing so in a really positive way. So speaking of the obstacles that you might be thinking of when it comes to video, there's a lot of fear that goes into this. And fear is typically just keeping us safe, right? It's keeping us from looking silly or stammering over our words or being worried about what people think we look like. And so why I want to introduce you to Karen is because her story has moved to the top of my favorites when it comes to sharing success stories. Karen is a director of business development at University Park, and she too was a little fearful around using video. She had low tech confidence when she first got started. But what happened is she started seeing her sister communities see a ton of success around using video. And so she reached out to her client success specialist here at HeartLegacy and Sales Mail. They did a one-on-one training, and she was off to the races. I want to show you a quick video from her. It's just 30 seconds, and I think that you'll find it really impactful.
Hi, John. It's Karen from University Park. Just wanted to say good morning and have a happy Friday. Thank you for all the wonderful referrals you've given us at University Park. We appreciate you guys. National Social Work is the month of March, and we will be over. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, well, back here, I show you that because since then, Karen has recorded 364 videos to date. And she has now seen and witnessed firsthand the power of this type of tool in her communications. If Karen can do it, you can do it. Our mission here at HeartLegacy is that we are obsessed with delivering world-class service to our business partners, empowering them to build strong relationships and create memorable experiences with the audiences that matter most to them. Partner client feedback is what got us here. If you remember back at the beginning in 2018, when folks were coming to us requesting this, we really take this feedback to heart and we make sure to act on it. So you are at the forefront of our mission. And the next video that I want to show you is a really fun one. It's a new feature that we just released, and it's going to be super impactful for those of you that might be representing multiple communities, or perhaps you have a team that has different brands that they're representing, but they're just one person. So let's take a look.
This just in from the Sales Mill headquarters. Brand Selector is here. Brand Selector is a new feature for sales mailers who need to represent various communities or brands. This feature allows you to toggle between your community's various brands, logos, colors, contact information, and so on. Simply use the drop-down menu on the Share page in the Sales Mail app to choose the brand that you would like to represent in your video. In a few simple clicks, you can toggle between your established brands and get those sales mails sent to the audiences that matter most to you. This has been your Sales Mail News Update. I'm Abby Madden, signing off, and happy sales mailing.
Happy sales mailing indeed. I love that. That is an amazing new feature that we have. This is just to show you what sales mail looks like across the platforms that you're likely going to be using them the most. The big thing I want to highlight here is this 3 clicks. It is truly the easiest video tool to use for senior living teams. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, you record, you share, you send, and you're also going to get incredible tracking, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. For the sake of time, I'm not going to dive too deep into these features, but you will be able to check them out in the replay and the slides that will be sent afterwards. But I really just want you to see the anatomy of a sales mail here. I have a video that I'm going to share from our CEO and co-founder that will explain those in a little bit more detail. So for now, we'll keep on scooting here. You might be wondering, Christy, why use sales mail? And I could talk about this for way more than 10 to 12 minutes, and these stats are going to speak for themselves. But the biggest thing I want you to take away from today is the amount of time that you're going to save by not writing 3-paragraph plain text emails that maybe aren't getting any responses. You're going to be able to record a 30-second video and have it sent out in less than a minute. Obviously, standing out from competitors and building trust are important, but you're going to save time as you build those great relationships and close your deals faster. All right, so this is our CEO and co-founder, Walt. I'm going to play this quick video so he can point out the most impactful features within a sales mail.
Hey, Sue, it's Walt Armentrout with Midday Enterprises. I wanted to reach out and send you a quick video introduction. I saw that you had requested a demo through our website for Wednesday of next week, so I wanted to drop you a quick hello, tell you that I'm looking forward to catching up with you at noon on Wednesday. If you need any additional information, you can click the logo above. That links right back to our website, and of course, my contact information is here in the footer. I look forward to talking with you on Wednesday of next week. Bye, Sue.
Awesome. So that's a sales mail in action, so you can kind of see all of those features that we talked about. Next up, I want to share some best practices. I think that above and beyond anything that I can share with you today is to be yourself. You being your authentic self is going to come through in the very best way via video. But some more practical tips that I do think are really impactful are video in the subject line. Now, that might sound more simple than you were maybe expecting, but folks are not used to getting videos in their email. That is still kind of new. And so putting video in the subject, it could say video for Katie from Christy, and that's going to really stand out in the inbox. The other approach that I love is this whiteboard approach. So I have mine here. It just says Happy Friday. I use that to really personalize my follow-up, put the person's name, and it's another way to kind of capture that attention. And the last thing that's really helpful when creating these videos is the cadence in which you leave a video or leave a voicemail is the same type of cadence that you're going to have in these types of videos. It's going to look like, hey, thanks so much for the tour today. I wanted to share X, Y, and Z with you. Take a look below. So use those tips, but most importantly, be yourself. We do have an incredible dashboard that allows you to see real-time reporting. It's going to allow you to see where your videos are being viewed, where they're being shared and sent to. And I personally love to see every single time that I get a view notification or an open notification. It really allows me to intentionally, guide my follow-up and know what to do next based on that prospect. All right, so almost as important and powerful as the power of video is the power of social media. So what I would invite you all to do is follow us over on your favorite social media platform at SalesMail. I'd also encourage you to subscribe to our blog. If you are interested in seeing a sales mail in action, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn and I will make you a personal one. I'll put your name on the whiteboard and everything so you can see it, how the recipient is going to receive it. And when you think of sales mail, I want you to think of the #1 easiest to use, most impactful video tool for senior living. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you so much, Christy. That was an amazing presentation. We have got a lot of questions. And so, Kelvin, I'm gonna go ahead and have Christy answer one of your questions. The rest of them, I will have her reach out to you via email. So Kelvin Stones asked, besides email and text messages, what messaging apps does HeartLegacy Sales Mail integrate with?
The quick and easy answer is all of them. So when it comes to sharing, you have a couple different ways you can share. You can share just the raw link, like for social media, or I know a lot of people use texting apps to text their prospects. And so that would work. You could also share it within your email, through your CRM, whatever way you're already naturally, sending these types of messages. This will integrate really beautifully with however you're sending them.
Perfect. Thank you. And anybody else that had questions, we will have Christy reach out to you and answer your questions. And we did have a couple comments, Christy, just talking about how amazing they thought your presentation was. So I just wanted to share that with you before we close out here.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much for presenting that amazing solution to us. And we'll go ahead and kind of close out this series here today. So thank you for tuning in for our first Thought Leadership webinar series of the year. For registering and attending the series, you will be you were entered to win a $100 Amazon gift card or some awesome Prophix swag. And if you won either giveaway, I will email you and let you know that you won. So when the series is over, when you close the window out of the Zoom, you will receive a short survey about today's series. And we would love to have your valuable feedback about the series and any steps we could take to make the series more tailored to your community's needs in the future. So speaking of a future series, our next Thought Leadership webinar series will be Friday, April 12th from 12 to 1 Central. Following this series, as I mentioned, we will not only email you today's recording of the series, but we will share an invitation to the next Thought Leadership series on April 12th. And we'll also share that contact information with our panelists. So we greatly appreciate your time and we hope to see you in April. Oh, and one other message I had for everybody is the recording you will receive via email today, it will not be instantaneous because it has to process. So it might be a few hours until you receive it, but you will receive it. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.